It was 42 degrees and pouring rain, and honestly, the last thing I wanted to do after work was gather sap. But the sap had run hard and the buckets were completely full. So if we didn't collect it, we'd lose it. These buckets are all full. So we grabbed our pails and started gathering sap in the cold rain until it got too dark to even see the trail. But all that hard work paid off because that night we finally made our first syrup of the season. Gathering sap in these woods means a lot of walking and a lot of carrying. Each of these gathering pails holds about 5 gallons, so when they're full, they get heavy real quick. It's full. We need to put the first load of sap in the tank before we go out and get the rest. It's gonna get dark soon and we need to get as much sap in as we can. The rain keeps coming down and the woods is starting to get really foggy. After a few trips through the woods carrying full buckets, you definitely start to feel it. It's a lot of work, but days like this make it worth it when the sap is really running. We gathered as long as we could, but eventually it got too dark for us to continue. Between the sap we gathered today and what ran in the tubing, we have plenty of sap now.
Wow, this tubing is running like crazy.
Now it was time to fire up the evaporator and see if we could turn it into our first syrup of the season. Sap is mostly water. It takes 40 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of syrup. And last night we started the boiling down process.
Burn it?
No, not really.
I do have a solution.
Good thing that didn't.
We like flavor.
Keeping the evaporator boiling, it means constantly feeding the fire with dry wood. Once it gets going, the pans will boil hard and the sugar house fills with steam.
Look at they immediately came and called it. Mom! Wait.
This is how you dry your jacket.
Good hot dog, wasn't it? Really good.
It takes a very long time to boil all this sap into syrup.
Burn out of heat on that side, Elizabeth.
She's close.
As the sap boils down and starts to concentrate, the color starts to darken and looks more like syrup. You'll notice a difference in the bubbles too.
You gotta smell that steam. It smells like syrup. Alright, now maybe we can see the difference. See see each one gets a little bit darker until our last one is syrup over there.
After all that hard work tapping, gathering, getting the sugar house ready, we finally have made our first syrup of the season.
You got some syrup ready, huh?
Some syrup ready, finally. First crack of the year. Just out of curiosity, see what the unfiltered first batch looks like.
Ooh,
That's pretty light. And it's gonna get lighter.
that looks nice.
Bit heavy. That's okay. One bar heavy.
Jeff is measuring the consistency of the syrup using a hydrometer.
Now we should be about right.
It's going to take a long time to finish boiling all the sap in. This is our first syrup of the season. This is what it looks like after it's been filtered. And you know what the best way to celebrate your first syrup is? A pancake supper at the sugar house.
Oh, it's gonna be a nice batch of syrup there.
Pancake dinner. Boy, let's go see.
This is our filter press in action. Right now we're cleaning our syrup. This press uses a combination of diatomaceous earth and cloth filters to remove any impurities from the syrup.
Oh, it's starting to run.
We are off to a great start. This syrup was delicious. But warm weather is moving in fast, and this could threaten the rest of our maple sugaring season.